Hey YouTube, my name's Frank. I'm with Oasis Exterior Cleaning. Today I'm going to be making a video going over the Rhodi Water Fed Pole system. I had ordered this system about a month and a half ago, and the guy that makes them, I think his name's Nick. He's the owner. He's awesome dude, awesome guy. He let us know every step of the way when it was being, built, whenever the shipment was shipped, the expected delivery date. There was a little bit delay just because he's getting a lot of orders now. Rhodi is one of those water fed pole systems where it's going to compete with the zero water fed pole system. It's going to compete with these guys right here. And I always say, I like zero. I like their products. I've been doing exterior cleaning for, I'll say 2.5 years now, and all I've known is zero for water fed pole products. But now there's a new contender in town, and we're gonna do a short unboxing here regarding everything that we got here. We got 3 packages. I think this is, I mean, that just has to be the trad pole. Like, there's no way that the water fed pole system's in there. This, I think, is some accessories, and then this is the main beast right here. We got the rest of the setup here. It's been raining, so I'm covering everything up. Got my bleach, got my machine covered up because I do not want any of this stuff to get damaged. And the rest of this stuff is just a mess here. But look at this badass surface cleaner. We just repainted, sanded and repainted it. And then here is the truck right here. Oasis Exterior Cleaning. This guy's name is Splash. He's a palm tree buff guy, my mascot, super sick. Oasis Exterior Cleaning right here on the truck. This is my phone number if you need any services done. But we're gonna get started with this unboxing, and I hope you enjoy this video. Alrighty, boys and gals, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna start the unboxing. But first, I do have a 9 to start by taking out the trad pole. The trad pole right here. I have seen only pictures of it, and we're gonna see how it compares with the quality of the zero trad pole right here. So let's unbox this really quick. I don't even know if I need a box cutter for it, but let's do it elegantly without messing up the packaging too much. If I just did this like regular, like without recording, I probably would have just broke the box open with my bare hands like a caveman, but let's make it a little bit elegant. Ooh. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that feels really nice. And I love the, oh my God, I love the blue. Oh, I love the blue so much. That blue goes, and this has been open. You just saw me open this. I haven't seen this yet. I actually got it in last night. Let's see if anything else is in here. Nope, nothing else is in here. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Let's skedaddle that out of the way. I can tell you that the quality on this does feel really good. It's not as smooth as the zero handle, but I think that's a little bit better because you have more grip. It's a little bit rigid here, so you're gonna have more grip whenever you're doing a fanning technique or even doing some straight pulls and your hands wet. Sometimes the grip will, you'll slide off of the zero pole. And we're gonna see how these clamps feel. It feels very loose, which is pretty normal whenever you first get it, because you want to adjust it to where you want. Oh wow, there's different colors. So this one's black. There are different colors in here. Oh, so it's all black. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I like that too. This does look very high quality. The clamps feel really good. There are these turn clamps right here. So you basically turn this however tight you want it, and then you just clamp it down like that. You don't want them too tight because you don't want to break the actual clamps, but then you don't want them too loose. So whenever you're doing like a fanning technique, you don't want it just to be swiveling everywhere. But this Rhodi trad pole feels really good. I love the color. The texture again is super nice. It's a good amount of ridges, so you could feel it like just attached to your hand and stay there. Like there's gonna be no slipping on this, which I like. It feels very smooth, very lightweight, like I said, compared to the zero trad pole. I mean, the price on this is just, I think the price on this beats it. They have it in their motto right there. Same results, better price. I think the price of this would make me go from a zero trad to a Rhodi trad in an instant. All right, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted with my phone overheating and dying. The Rhodi trad pole is amazing. This thing feels great in the hands. It has really good grip. Like I said before, the ridges on here feel very high quality, very like sticky to your hands. Like it's not gonna go anywhere. If your hands are wet, I feel like you're gonna have even more grip, which is a good thing. It's super lightweight. The bottom has that rubber footing right here. So, I mean, I've already been banging it on the ground a good amount, but it has that rubber footing here, so it's not gonna slide as much. And again, it matches my surface cleaner here. So what else can you ask for? It's making me and my business look way more uniformed, which is something that I really like. So the Rhodi trad pole, water fed pole looks amazing. So now we're gonna be checking out, I think this is like an accessory box because there's quite a bit of stuff moving in here. So we're gonna open up this. True unboxing from Oasis Exterior Cleaning down here in San Antonio, Texas, for a Rhodi water fed pole system. This system, I'll tell you the price whenever I open up this bad boy here, and then I'll put a screenshot of the price kind of whenever I open this up. You're gonna see everything. So here we have the hose. I think this is 100 feet of let me see, 8mm OD 35 feet hose. Is this 35 or 100? Rhodi pole tube, 8mm 65 feet. Oh, okay, so it keeps going up. I think this is like 100 feet, 90 feet, 80 feet. Yeah, so it's 100 feet worth of hose in here. I'm gonna take this apart right now too and check the quality of this. All right, so we're gonna check out. We're gonna put this one right here. What else do we got in here? We got a bag of fittings. I think this is like an on and off ball valve switch for the system, obviously. I'm gonna open this up, if I could open it up. So here we have a fitting. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have directions on where exactly to put all this, but we got the fittings here. There's an O-ring in there. There's this connection here. This looks really tiny, but I mean, 1/4 diameter with a brass fitting on. Oh, that's pretty cool. So this is probably gonna hook up to the actual RO system, and then you hook it up, I guess, onto, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But these fittings look really high quality. They're brass or copper, I'm not too sure. I think they're brass fittings, so they're not gonna break like the other zero fittings that they use if they use like any plastic or any of the hard plastic, whatever material they use. These fittings feel very high quality, really good. So we're gonna put these back. We're gonna move on to whatever else is in this box. Okay, so this is our brush head. This is what I'm excited for. I know Zero has this brush head as well, but this brush head looks really nice. It has the boar hair in the middle and then the nylon brush on the sides. You can see the shooter tips right here. They have the brass fittings right here too. And I don't know how these compare to the Zero, fittings that they have on there. But I mean, I could tell you this feels really nice. This part is a plastic part, obviously, because it needs to be able to, be able to get this in whatever direction you want. So these obviously would go onto right here like this. So we're gonna pop these on. I'm just gonna put a little bit of soap in these ports here to make the installation process a little bit easier. You don't have to do this. I like to do it. I don't want to try too hard to put these hoses in and like break something, even though the quality on here seems really good. Grab the phone because it keeps turning off because of the heat. So I'm just gonna go over this first person view right here. The water fed pole. The water fed pole looks super sick. This is where this line right here is gonna come through. It's gonna lead in all the way up to the pole, come out through here, lead in through here. Jets are gonna shoot it out right here. There is a very nice, almost silicone rubber around this brush head, so there's not going to be any scratching on any windows. But this gives you that extra little reassurance that this rubber cannot scratch the windows. Neither can any of these brush heads here. This one's a nylon brush head, which is pretty fine and thin. This one's a thicker boar head. brush head, which is very not super abrasive, but more abrasive than the nylon. So that's something that we need in window cleaning when we're taking off bird poop, you know, dirt, dust, pollen, anything that's stuck onto the windows and very hard to get off that you don't want to use a scraper on. This is something that you would just scrub really well with to agitate everything and to get it off. So I really like the quality of this brush head here. I'm just really excited to use this. So let's move on to the big boy, which is right here. This is the actual system that we've been waiting for. So I'm going to put the phone back on the tripod and hopefully it does not overheat, because if it does, I'm throwing it out the window. Okay. I think we did it. We put the phone in a bit of a freezer to like shut it down, to make it colder. Basically, my phone is taking a freezer nap right now because it's super overheated and it's unable to be used. So right now I'm using my iPad. Welcome. We were moving on to the actual system itself. So we do not need this accessory box anymore. We could throw that right over there. Now we're going to be moving on to the actual system. I'm super excited for this. Long anticipated wait, about a month and a half from when I ordered it. Usually a turnaround time like this, he told me, takes about a week to 2 weeks. But since he's new, there's so many new orders coming through. It has been pretty hectic for him, which I understand. It's completely understandable. New companies that are competing against Zero are definitely going to have a pretty big market and shoes to fill when it comes to the amount of people that are looking for a high quality water fed pole system at a reasonable and affordable price, which is the market that I'm in. I started the business about 2 years ago. I used my 2015 Lancer, which is, I'll put a picture right here of it, with a 4-foot utility trailer, and I hustled like that for about a year and a half. And just about the beginning of this year, I got the truck, I got it wrapped, and 16-foot trailers sitting behind me. I got all that in a span of 2 years. So it's definitely a very hard job to do by yourself, especially if you're going slow, you're a one-man operator, you don't have a bunch of money to hire people for marketing, for you know, ad spin. You don't have a lot of people to help you on jobs even. I've had friends come out with me and help me out on jobs, but I always make sure that the customer's happy with the results and they're happy with how we treated them. We're gonna get started with this. We're gonna get started with taking apart this box right here. Now the next video I wanna do is compare Zero water fed pole systems to Rhodi's water fed pole systems. It's gonna be an in-depth video going over pricing, going over, you know, obviously the quality, the results, and we're gonna take that from there. I'm super excited about this. So it's a lot of packaging around it, which is good. A lot of buffer. And here is the system. It looks super nice. Let me pick it up so you can see. This is what the system looks like out of the box. You can see right here. Let me bring it a little bit closer. Let's take off this top section here of foam. Let's take out this box here. It looks like some more accessories. I think I paid around $1,300 for this specific unit that comes with the trad pole, with the filter, with the hose line, the brush head, and the actual system itself. If you were to go on Zero, just this system by itself is probably like $1,500 to $1,600. That's just this. That's not even considering the pole, the hose, the brush heads, extra filters. That's not considering that at all. So by itself, this is already a better value and a better deal. This looks like one of the RO filters or DI filters, not too sure. We're gonna place it over here. We'll install that shortly. We got some more accessories down here. Oh, so yes, this comes also with the TDS meter. Okay, like I was saying, so this comes with the actual tool to change the filters as well. And I don't even think Zero comes with that. Y'all can let me know in the comments, whoever has a Zero water fed pole system. It comes with this tool here to change out one of the filters in here. I don't know which one. I'm gonna put that there. It comes with another one. It looks like for a smaller filter, so that's really nice. That over there. And of course, the TDS meter. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and test that water out too shortly. I'm gonna put that over here. I like it too because it has you could actually put it on to like your belt buckle. See, it has this little section here, so you could put it on your belt buckle here and just have it. So I think I'm gonna do that now. Look, it's right there, not going anywhere. We got some Teflon tape right here. Always gonna need more of that, especially as a pressure washer. Got a cap right here that's gonna go onto somewhere, and then another cap here, which I'm pretty sure is gonna go onto somewhere as well. We'll put all that over here, and then you got the instructions, I think operations manual, so it goes over everything that you need. Same results, better price. All right, so cool. Scan for latest resources. Rhodi support hub, quick start videos support. So even if you're lazy to put this together, they have videos on how to do that on their own support website. I would say this beats Zero by a long shot. I mean, like I said earlier, this was $1,300 for the whole system. For Zero, $1,300 would probably get you just the bottom wheels. No, definitely the $1,700 price mark on Zero just for the system itself, it's unbeatable. Like, this Rhodi is unbeatable in that price market and the amount of value and quality you get. Oh my gosh, she's a beaut. She's a damn beaut. I tell you what. This is in, that's out. If that's out, then this is in. So it looks really, really cool. I'm super excited about this. Let's read the manual and set it up together, and then kind of do like a time lapse of me setting it up. So I'll be right back. So instead of actually like you looking from the backside of me watching me do it, I thought maybe let's just do it together. I got my GoPro here. Gonna angle it down a little bit, hook the rest up.
So this was not a feeder hose. This is to the wastewater, and I know that because I know it. Now I think it is because I just don't understand why this part is on here. Does it go like that? I don't know. I'm going based off of the Zero products I've used before, and usually the wastewater just kind of comes out of here and flows to whatever direction you want it. So I'm just gonna leave that on there like that. I do believe that this and this part go together because it's the only quick connect. So I'm not really looking at the directions. I'm kind of just winging it, but I mean, tell me, who reads all the directions all the time? I mean, Kim, no one's gonna do that, you know? If anything, I can always watch the videos, and if something's wrong, you know, I'll just watch the video. But other than that, I think everything is fine. We're gonna put this Teflon tape on here, put this on here like that. I'm gonna screw that in all the way. I haven't even been using any tools either. That's pretty nice. I haven't needed to use any tools, so let's put that on there. I believe that this goes onto the out section like this. I'll angle the camera a little bit more up. Oh, well, maybe I should put some Teflon on that as well. You can never have too much naughty Teflon. You can, but I don't believe that. Dude, those wheels are sick. Look at those, like, cobalt blue wheels. It's sick. Let's put a wee bit of Teflon on there. I know the guy, Nick, who made this product is probably like, oh, Frank, you're not even doing it like you're supposed to do it, but you're not even putting it together like you're supposed to put it together. Well, Nick, I'm sorry to say, I'm not good at following directions. I'm more so just good at winging it and making sure that everything's done right after the fact. Which I'm pretty sure it will be, because I feel like this is all pretty self-explanatory. If you've had a water fed pole system before. Okay, so that is on there like that. Those are a wee bit snug on there. This obviously controls the on and off. So that's pretty cool. So you could actually turn the water anyway down. You can turn the water on and off from here. So if you don't want the water on, you can just turn it off from there. Water going through, turn it on. Let's set up the rest. I don't know specifically what this is for. Maybe I should read the directions. Nah, let's just leave that there.
Did a TDS reading on the water coming out through there, through that bottom port, but let's do a TDS reading on the water coming out of the actual spray bar itself. So we're going to turn it on. 0, 0 right now. We're gonna get some of that water in here. That's filled up right there all the way. Put this in here. 0, 0, 1 again. You can see it right there, 0, 0, 1. This thing is awesome. Alrighty, as you can see here, it is put together. It is running, and it's awesome. This is what the system looks like. It's fully on and it's running. And I'll show you. This is the pole with the water coming out. That's a good amount of water. This actually has a good amount of range to it. So I have I'm gonna turn off the water. I have it hooked up here. This is what it looks like here. Rhodi up 20 core. To turn on and off the system, basically, you just gotta turn this dial in the direction that the water's going, and look at that. That's coming out straight away. So the readings on here were 0.001 TDS. So that's coming out as pure as you can get it. All right, guys and gals. So that is it for the Rhodi unboxing. As you can tell, I'm super stoked to have it. I already have the hose line in this like electrical wind-up spool thing. I'm so excited to use it. I have a job on Wednesday for window cleaning, and I cannot be more excited to use this thing. I might make a YouTube video on that too, but we will see. The Rhodi unboxing was awesome. Everything was super straightforward. They gave you the tools you needed. They gave you the Teflon tape you needed, silicone grease, which I didn't use, but it's there just in case. And I mean, I can't complain about this experience. It came in really good packaging. There was a lot of buffer in the packaging to make sure that your product wasn't damaged. Who hates to get like a product that's damaged, especially when you're on a time crunch to do projects like I am. So this Rhodi water fed pole system, super affordable for the price point of like $1,300 compared to the Zero water fed pole system, which is just, again, the DI tank by itself is like $1,700. Maybe $1,500 when there's a sale going on, but just the tank itself is like $1,700. Plus, if you were to get the package with like the hose and the pole and the brush head, you're probably looking at anywhere from like $1,900 to like maybe $2,200 for that whole system. I'll put some pictures up here, and we could really see what the price point looks like from the Rhodi to the Zero, this exact setup. So I mean, their motto on their box is right. I mean, same results at a lower price. Like it's unbeatable. I mean, if you ever are in the market for a water fed pole system, definitely give Rhodi the opportunity to earn your business, to show you what they're made of, because I'm extremely happy with this. You saw the TDS meter reading 0.0 or 001, whatever you want to say, and I mean that's it. That's all I needed to see. The system is made out of high quality parts. The pole feels really good. The brush head is amazing with that rubber garment on the side. It gives me that reassurance that I'm not going to damage a window if it falls. So I'm just super excited to use this. And that blue matches my surface cleaner. Kind of matches the rest of my get up here for my business. So I'm happy with this purchase. Affordable price, good quality. Go get you one if you need a water fed pole. Go to Rhodi.com. Ask for Nick. He's the owner if you have any questions or concerns. Hope you have a good rest of your day. This is Oasis Exterior Cleaning signing off. I'll get at you with a new video soon. Bye.